guys, it's Linnea, and today I'm going to kind of take a different spin on things, and I'm going to create some cards with the Bunny Fun card kit from LDRS Creative. These card kits are super awesome because there's everything you need in here to make 15 cards, including the card bases and the envelopes. So as soon as you open up the package, there's this idea sheet, and there are a bunch of different card ideas. I think there's at least 10 in here, and so that's an awesome starting point. If you wanted to just recreate the cards that are in this idea sheet, you definitely could. Today I am making 6 cards, and they are different from the ones on the idea sheet. These are ones that when I sat down and looked at all these awesome things, they were what I came up with. So between the idea sheet and these cards, you're going to have lots of ideas to use with this card kit. So I showed you already that idea sheet, the 15 cards and the 15 envelopes. And then there's this pack of little critter embellishments here, and these are like the focal point images. And then there's another little pack where you're going to get all your little sentiment strips, and there's pieces of patterned cardstock and everything that you need to make cards, except for the adhesive. That's all I'm bringing in today is some adhesive. And I do want to note as well that there are 2 of each of these designs. So you really can, if you want to just create, like if you think of like 5 cards, you could just duplicate it and make 10 cards and have doubles of them. So I thought that I would kind of give you a little insight into the method behind my madness for making cards. A lot of people ask me how I come up with the ideas, and I feel guilty because I don't follow card sketches. They kind of limit me, and I can't, when I look at a card sketch, I just can't force myself to think outside of that box. There are a lot of people, I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends love card sketches. For them, it's like a jumping off point. For me, when I see a card sketch, I have a hard time altering that. When I see something, I think that it needs to be done that way. So I don't use card sketches. I just kind of look at what I have in front of me, and I just make things. And I know that's probably so disappointing because I don't have a real method. I like to just, when I see a stamp set, ideas just kind of pop into my head. And so I'll write them down. I have a little notebook that I keep on my craft desk, and I'll just make little notes. And that's all that I do. I don't ever sketch because I'm not good at sketching. So I just don't do it. I just make notes. I'm an excellent note taker and list maker. So that's how I craft as well. So for this video here, I'm just kind of showing you, I have all of the pieces of pattern paper. I have all of the little critters, everything just laid out on my desk. And as I see something, like for this card, I really wanted to use these bunnies at the table. I thought they were super cute. And so I'm just grabbing things that I thought would go nicely with this image, and I'm building my card around that. I loved this large green checked and polka dotted banner, but when I added it to my card, I thought that it needed a little something else. So I'm going to take another one of these pattern paper strips and trim that end into a banner as well, because I have that large banner, and then the sentiment strip that I wanted to use is also a banner. So just to make everything go together, I trimmed the edge of that pink strip into a banner as well. So throughout these cards, I brought in scissors. At one point I brought in a pencil, just, I forget why, I needed to mark a measurement on something. And then I have some foam adhesive and some liquid adhesive and some tape runner. And that's really all. You could even eliminate the tape runner and the foam squares and just use liquid adhesive for everything. And if you wanted to, this kit literally has everything you need to make 15 cards, and all you need to bring in is your adhesive. So I think that's super fun. So I've just, again, I grabbed a couple more images. I loved this little circle image with the little carrot farm scene. And so I'm going to be bringing in another little image with the bunny with the basket. I just thought it would be cute to have him kind of like farming the carrots and putting them in his basket. And then I'm going to add that sentiment at the bottom. And just to finish it off, because I thought that it needed a little something else, I'm going to add a flower. Now here's another one of my tricks. When I build like a scene, even if it's like a little scene like this one, and I have a lot of images layered on top of each other, once I finally get them where I want them to be, I take a piece of masking tape and I lay that over all my images and pick them up all at once and then glue them down one at a time. That way all of my images and my sentiment and everything stays exactly where I wanted them to be. So here you can see I just added adhesive to that circle first, glued that down, peeled back the rest of them, and then I added to the sentiment and to the bunny, and then like one at a time I just added adhesive and put them down onto the card. Super easy, but it's a way for me to keep track of where my things are. You could definitely take a picture, but I find that for me, even when I take a picture, I end up moving things around and I can never get it back the way that I wanted it. So I'm just going on now. I'm not even sure what card number I'm on here, but I loved this large scalloped rectangle with this polka dot pattern. I thought that was super cute. This is going to be a really simple card. I loved this little square sentiment, so I'm just going to add that to the middle-ish of my card, and then I'll just add these little bunnies passing the basket of carrots down the ladder onto the right side of this card. You could definitely add these little guys with some foam adhesive, but I just decided to go with tape runner and adhere this flat onto the card. I decided to pull out this Bunny Fun card kit today because in the midst of everything that's going on in the world today, the only thing I really can do is send cards. I don't have really anything else in my wheelhouse. I'm not a medical professional. I don't really know any way to help people, so I am just going to send my love through the mail, doing the thing that I know how to do best. So I thought that this card kit would be a great way for me to be able to pull together a bunch of cards that are super cute, but pull them together quickly so that I can get them out in the mail. And that's what I really love about these kits, is you can just easily create so many super cute cards. I loved this little bunny with the kite, and I thought this hop to see you soon sentiment would be really, really cute too. So I made a card already with this little circle carrot farm image, and I didn't find this little bunny pulling the carrot out from the ground the first time I made the card, and as I was kind of rifling through all my images, I found him, and I thought he was so cute. So I grabbed him and I decided to create another little scene with this little circle, and I thought it was so super cute. Now I do encourage you, you're going to see me I'm kind of rotating things around. I didn't know if I wanted this to be a vertical or horizontal style card, and eventually, you can see here I decided to go with the horizontal style. I added that strip with the sentiment on the bottom, but I didn't like the way that it went with the rest of the composition of my card if I added the whole thing. So I added it to my card, and I trimmed off the end, and then I'm going to use this little red piece. This was at the end of the sentiment. I'm just going to glue that up into the top left corner of the card to create another little bit of interest in the top left and create a little banner up there. Okay, so I think this is my last card for this video, but you're going to see I have a lot of pieces left over. I decided to do just a really simple card to finish off this video. So I have this pink banner, and I'm going to add this large, I guess it's a label shaped sentiment. And what I love about these sentiments are you could just put this on the card. You don't have to add another little bunny image because those carrots and everything tie in with that, have a very happy birthday sentiment. But I loved this little bunny with the kite so much that I really wanted to use him again because he is just the cutest thing. So I'm just going to glue him down at the bottom there, and that will be it for this card. So now, like I said, I made 6 cards, so let's take a look at everything that I have left. So I'm going to have those 8 card bases left because there are 15 in the kit. So many tags and embellishments and little bunny critters left over, so I definitely have enough to make 8 more cards. Here's a look at all, you know what, I think I made 7 cards. I think I made 7 cards today. So all 7 cards that I made using just the elements from the Bunny Fun card kit, and I brought in some liquid adhesive, some tape runner adhesive, and some foam squares, and that's it. So really you have everything you need, card bases, envelopes, everything to make some super cute cards to send out to your friends and family. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys again really soon. Bye!